Gentlemen, may I welcome all of you to my channel with this new part of our topic, choosing the right forklift. As you know that on previous occasions, we have mentioned about race trackers and electric forklifts. Today, let me enlighten you on other kind of tracks commonly found in warehouse logistics. If you are someone involved in warehouse operations, you need to get your things moving efficiently in an organized manner and of course as per your schedule. You know that warehouse trucks are very essential for safe transport of material. It could be from manufacturing to storage, from storage to distribution, and then into the retail. As you know, whenever we handle warehouse logistics, it is of top priority to ensure health and safety of our workers. So, as you will agree with me, it is mandatory to use the most appropriate equipment for specific applications. When we have the right equipment, we will also prevent damage to the valuable goods, so we will increase our efficiency in business. Among warehouse equipment, there are manually operated tracks as well as electrically powered tracks. If you think of an organized warehouse, you can see heavy-duty working shelves, modular shelving, borderless shelving, warehouse steps, ladders, storage lockers, packing benches, workbenches, storage containers, and so many different kinds of units. Interestingly, you will find some barrows, trolleys, sack racks, pallet racks, then order pickers, stackers, and similar, material handling units. The warehouse trucks differ according to its model, dimensions, and weight suited to a variety of tasks. So they might be either manually operated pallet sack tracks or electrically operated pallet tracks. It could be semi-automatic lifting unit or heavy hydraulic lifter. You know that there are also self-functioning robots, which are normally beyond our reach. So we don't go into detail. Let me tell you about different kinds of warehouse tools. You are familiar with the term Sidetrack. Sidetracks are one of the simplest forms of material handling tools made of steel, aluminum, or plastics. I mean high impact plastic. Basically, it consists of a flat metal piece that rests on the floor, which we call as toe. It has got normally two wheels, and the weight is balanced between the wheels. We place the load on the toe and pulling the top towards us and then pushing forward. This is not powered electrically, and so no formal training is required for the operator. But of course, we should ensure that the wheels are in good condition and the weight capacity rated for the track does not exceed. These tracks are used to transport, heavy boxes, baggage, or some kind of equipment. They normally take load around, say, half ton. If we move on to the next kind, we can see pallet tracks. Pallet tracks are also called pallet jacks, or some people say pump jacks or pump tracks, pallet pump, different names. As the name states, these tracks are used to lift and transport pallets around the warehouse. These tracks are either manually operated or electric powered. A lot of manual units are commonly found in warehouses. They can carry normally 2.5 tons to 3 ton capacity. Pallet tracks operate well in flat and smooth surfaces. The manual tracks do not require a formal training, but of course we need to follow certain procedures for its safe operations. In pallet tracks, you can find a small lever near the handles, and once you pull the lever, the prongs are lowered, and then the prongs are positioned underneath the pallet. Once we start pulling the handles towards us repeatedly, the prongs will start lifting the pallet. So when the prongs are at certain height, we can push the track forward. The pallet tracks can either be pushed or pulled, but pushing is preferred because you can move the load easier than pulling. Let us now think about what causes the manual pallet tracks to lift and carry the load. The simple answer is hydraulic pressure. As I said before, when you pull the lever near the handle, it releases hydraulic fluid, and so the prongs are lowered. As you repeatedly pulling the handles towards you, the pressure of hydraulic fluid will be increased, and the prongs and the load will be lifted up. If you think of electric pallet jack, the power is through an electric motor. This is the battery operated version of the manual track. Its design is very simple. There is no cab for an operator to sit inside the unit. The operator walks behind the track. You can conveniently transport material from one end of the warehouse to the other side, and also lift the load to certain height. When the operator slides the forks to the pallet, the lifting of the load and movement of the track is powered by an electric motor which is located in the machine. These tracks are also called electric walk behind or electric walkie pallet jack. We can say that walkie stackers are a combination of a pallet jack and a small forklift. These electric pallet jacks does not require stand-alone battery charging units because it has an integral charger that can be plugged directly into the main. The forward and reverse movements are controlled by the operator using a hand throttle. The operator make use of push button on the handle. Where he can control the lifting, lowering, side shifting, travel speed and direction, and also the horn. All are controlled by the operator by using his hand. These trucks are smaller, cheaper and convenient for narrow spaces. The main advantage is its maneuverability and compact design. There are electric pallet jacks come with forks long enough to carry 1, 2 or even 3 pallets at a time. Let us now see order pickers and cherry pickers. See, order pickers are also called cherry pickers. They are one and the same. In your warehouse, whenever you want to handle a customer order, you need to have exact package that has been ordered. It is not proper to bring down a whole pallet in order to make sure which package is the right one. Here it comes the order picker. In an order picker, an operator can manually pick stock from high rackings. These order pickers can be either low level or high level order pickers. These are the high precisions of the machine. The operator has a compartment almost I think a meter wide, where he stands in front of the mast. So the operator will be standing on the platform facing the controls. The forks are behind him that can carry a pallet to carry the goods. The order picker can be raised around, say, 10 meters, and the operator can pick loads from overhead locations, normally 1.5 ton. It can also handle irregular objects comfortably. Here you can't see pantograph mechanism like in Sidetrack, which I explained in previous part. So in an order picker, the forks can't extend inward or outward. It can only be lifted or lowered. An operator can control the order picker through hand controls. And in case of an emergency, there is a dead man switch that can be operated. Safety is a first priority whenever we use an order picker. The operator will be wearing a safety harness which should be clipped into a rigid bracket in order to save the operator in case of an accident. You can find plenty of order pickers in home centers, food and beverage industries, retail stores, pharmacies, and generally in almost all warehouses. In this chapter, we have mentioned just a few among warehouse tracks. And of course, there are many other varieties of tracks to be understood. I hope that this session was helpful, and we can continue with the topic on the next occasions. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and this is Tajuddin Qasim. God willing, see you soon with the next topic. Thank you for watching.